Hi guys, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. I'm so sorry that I didn't upload July. I've been going through real kind of, how can I say, a lot of kind of torture is the word. I run this tarot website, but I quickly realised, in all honesty, Scorpio, that just doing this and trying to survive with this wasn't going to pay my bills or give me the standard of living that I needed. So I'm still running the business. I'm still running the YouTube business as well. But I've had to go and get a day job just to make sure that I can pay all my, all the things that I'm committed to paying and, front up to my responsibilities and things like that. This month, I'm sorry I haven't, done the whole shebang of the opening credits and things like that, because when I get home from work, I'm dreadfully tired. So, it's not been easy the past couple of months, really. They've been really difficult, like emotionally. Saturn is back in my sign, and it's come back full force this time. I mean, really full force. It's just giving me everything it's got. And I'm going through a situation at work. It's really funny because I did that video, didn't I? 6 steps to negativity, how to deal with negative people. And I've been trying to apply that to where I am at the minute. But I'm dealing with a whole office where I just feel like there are daggers out for me every step of the way. And it's really weird because all I've ever tried to do or be is a good person and help others. But it just seems that a lot of people, in my opinion, have a lot of negative energy, and they bring their issues to you and they expect you to absorb their issues. And I feel that it just goes to show that sometimes we are so far ahead of others in our thought patterns, in the way that we view the world, in the way that we view life, that people just don't get it, and there is a very big mismatch going on. So I just really wanted to let you know that I'm okay. I had another bad day at work today, which wasn't great. But I've decided to start the readings for August because they need to go up, and because they need to go up fairly quickly, I don't really have much time to kind of edit and things like that. So I'm just kind of putting these videos up, and sorry, I look so bad at the minute. I look kind of bloated and everything. I've been crying before, but I'm okay now. I've just kind of got myself centered. I'm going to do some more meditation. I found a really strong place today, but when I got home I was feeling really low. But I'm all right, okay? And I feel that a lot of Scorpios are kind of going through this. I don't know why I feel this. Intuitively, I feel that a lot of Scorpios are going through something. And the reading that I pulled for you, I've pulled out all the stops for you guys, because I've done a 10-card reading, and I've pulled a card from the bottom of the deck, which I feel is the universe saying that there is a change coming for you Scorpios in August. I feel it's a really big month happening for you guys. And I feel that Saturn, sometimes it's hard to kind of work out why Saturn, why a lot of Scorpios get a lot of bad luck. And I feel that, well, I don't know whether a lot of Scorpios do, but I feel that I have had my fair share of really bad luck over the past few years. And sometimes you just wonder, well, when is life going to really turn a corner? And it has a lot of the time. But sometimes it's hard to apply the law of attraction when you feel kind of the way that you do about stuff. So I'm going to get back on the horse and do the readings. And I feel that this reading can be looked at kind of 2 ways. As I say, I've done a 10-card reading. It's really funny because Spirit kind of told me to pull 2 cards for the top of the reading instead of 1. So we got a wider view of what's going on. And then my normal 8 cards, and I've pulled a card from the bottom of the deck. I've also got 3 angel cards and also a law of attraction card, because I feel that if we ask the angels to kind of explain a little bit more about the reading, it's easier to kind of find out what the outcome is going to be, or where you need to go, or what steps you need to take and stuff. So I want to try and explain, Scorpio, the reading in a couple of ways, okay? I will not leave you guys again. I'm ever so sorry. I know a lot of you guys really, need these readings every month, and it's important, and I really believe in the tarot. I usually pull a couple of cards for how my day's going to go, and they've been bang on every single time, absolutely correct for the way that the day has gone. So let's make a start. So I feel, Scorpio, that we could look at this card in this reading in two ways. I want to show you the two cards that represent August and what the universe is trying to tell us. We have the Ten of Cups, and we've also got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So you guys know that I'm an intuitive reader, and I also like to look at the pictures, because the pictures really do tell me something. And I've been studying a lot of the tarot and how the pictures work. For example, one day I did my own personal, not personal, I put out two cards to see how my day would go. And I came up with the High Priestess. I'm usually the High Priestess in the tarot. That's how I see myself. Quite mysterious, quite intuitive, quite in touch with my own vibrations. And also the Ace of Wands. Now, to me, the way the day went was that I was having a lot of attacks from a lot of people. So it was their visions, their ideas, they were trying to put them over to me, and that suggested that the 8 wands flying through the air were literally bouncing off the High Priestess, because as a High Priestess I'm sitting there doing my work and I've got all this interference coming. So that's how I kind of interpreted those two cards. Now, the Ten of Cups is a card about happiness. It's a card about contentment. It's a card about kind of, in a way, getting to that final goal. Okay, so there's, you know, if you look at this card, Scorpio, you'll see that there is really kind of like a dark bluish sky, but there's a rainbow of cups over it, which suggests hope. So it suggests that you're going to be coming to a point where you realise a dream, or you realise the potential of something, because we have two people standing, raising their arms with two children, and the house is kind of quite far away, so they're looking at this thing from a distance. So it's like happiness. The 10 really is, I agree, is the kind of culmination card. It can signify endings and new beginnings. Okay, and I feel that a lot of you guys for the month of August are going to be wanting a new beginning, but I feel that there's something standing in the way of this new beginning. And this is why the angel cards that I picked, which I'll show you guys in a bit, really, but it's almost like they were trying to kind of give you that hope, that advice. So I feel that this is a goal that you guys are aiming for, but I feel that it's either people that are standing in the way or something standing in the way, because we do have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So it's almost like as you're eventually trying to get there, you've still got to kind of deal with something that you're stuck with, something that's interfering with that happiness coming full circle. I wish it was another card next door to it, but it's not. And I wish it was the Ace of, I was tempted to turn the Ace upwards, but then I thought, no, I can't be doing that. So it is in reverse. When it's upwards, to me, this card suggests a breakthrough, a victory through a challenge, but it's still stuck down. The swords are all about communication, our thoughts, challenges, that type of thing. And it's almost like when it's up, it's like you've lifted it out of somewhere, success at last, finally, like that aha moment. But when it's down, this can either be you guys self-sabotaging yourself, so your thought patterns aren't allowing the good stuff to come through, which the Ace of Swords, when it's reversed, can represent. This can also represent arguments when it's reversed. It can represent hurtful or hateful words. So I feel that there is some negativity for you guys, and it's because Saturn is still in our sign, is affecting your happiness. It's affecting you trying to get to a certain place. I feel that this card is representative of someone who maybe is a ringleader, or someone who is, there isn't a person on the card, but this person is holding this sword. And when I look at it in this vibe, it's almost like it's quite a menacing hand. It's almost like they've got all the power to kind of, and it's really funny because if you look at the crown, it's falling down off the sword. So it's not sitting aloft it, it's actually falling down. So it's almost like somebody's trying to steal your joy, or something is stealing your joy. This is how I feel about this card. So I feel that, I'm not going to turn this into a negative reading, because it's not. Some of you guys might think it is, but I don't really like to do or turn readings around into something negative. I like to try and look at the positive side of things. So for me, this card signifies something stealing your joy, or something that's trying to steal your joy in August. I feel that you want to get there. You want to kind of you want to get to that point of happiness, but there is a blockage there. This, to me, the Ace of Swords, when it's reversed, signifies a blockage, a mental blockage, a vocal blockage. So every time you're trying to achieve something, somebody pushes. It's lucky, actually. I'm quite happy we don't have the Ten of Swords for Scorpio in August, okay? So I feel that this can be resolved. I'm going to do this reading in two ways. It might be a bit long, guys, but you know what I'm like with readings. I try and be thorough. So in one way, this is, I feel, hurtful communication coming your way that is stopping you from achieving what you want. Or this is the way that you're thinking about things that is stopping you achieving what you want. So that's the general kind of theme, I think, for the month. Trying to achieve happiness through a blockage. Let's put it like that. You're trying to achieve happiness through a blockage. The first two cards, we're going to come to the angel cards, and I've also pulled a law of attraction card, as I said. So we're going to come to those at the end of the reading. We come to the first two cards for August. We've got the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups. Now, these are two very good cards because the Three of Cups is all about groups coming together. It's all about celebration. It's all about networking. It's all about kind of networking, for example, over the internet. It really is a celebratory card. It's also a card about kind of maybe communication as well, even though it's an emotions card. I feel that this is kind of this can be like a reconciliation card as well, because these friends are kind of coming back together and you know, clanking their glasses and that type of thing. We also have the Nine of Cups, which is brilliant beside it. Okay, so this could be, I feel, maybe if some of you guys have been looking for a reconciliation, maybe within a relationship, maybe within a friendship, you've been hoping. This is a card of hope, the Nine of Cups, and a card of wishes fulfilled. This could certainly be something that happens, okay, I feel, in August. But I also feel, looking at these two cards, if you've been going through any problems within the workplace, within a family, whatever the situation is, these could be people who aren't on your side. So these could be people that are celebrating the blockages that you're feeling in August, okay? So we can look at this two ways. This is either a reconciliation happening for you guys that you've been wanting to happen, or I feel that these four people, the Nine of Cups and also the Three of Cups, are people who are rejoicing in your misery, or in the fact that they're blocking you from being who you want to be, which is represented by the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Swords in reverse, okay? This person on the Nine of Cups is sitting quite smug, so this is almost like the ringleader, the person who's in charge, the person who is kind of in front of everything. But I feel that if it's not the case of that these four individuals on these two cards aren't enemies or aren't adversaries, then I feel that this is maybe a wish coming true for some of you guys in having a reconciliation, or having a group of people coming together and potentially having more harmonious relationships in August. We also have the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. So when I look at these two cards along with the first two, the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups, we could be looking at a reconciliation, something maybe that you've been wishing to happen for a while. This Emperor can represent a father figure, it can represent an authoritative figure. It's usually an older man, so maybe there's an older man in the frame for some of you guys that maybe you've been wanting to get back with. The Three of Pentacles is a classic card of building a foundation with someone, so maybe someone that you've not had any communication with as such. Maybe these two top cards as well, the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Swords, are about nearly reaching a communicative state, okay? So it's about kind of turning your thought patterns around if you want to kind of have the joy of something, you know, something happening or something manifesting for you. And maybe this is a case of that something that you've been wishing, you need to change your thought patterns around if you want to have that reconciliation, if you want to have that person, if you want to start building a foundation with that person. Both the Emperor card and the Three of Pentacles for me are quite kind of strong cards. Okay, very strong cards. They can also be cards, I feel, that represent. I mean, when I look at the Three of Cups, I'm looking at girls having a good time. And when I look at the Nine of Cups, I look at a guy who's quite smug about it. So maybe it could be something to do with um, someone who is quite popular with the ladies. Maybe this is somebody that you know. Okay, and the Emperor again could be somebody who's, even though he's older, doesn't mean that he can't be quite popular. We've also got the number 3 of Pentacles, so it's a number 3 card, suggests more than one or two people. Okay, but I feel that primarily this is a card about kind of building foundations. The top 4, okay, having a wish fulfilled potentially. But I'm concerned. I don't know why I'm concerned about this 3 of Cups and 9 of Cups. Everybody looks so smug on these cards. Everybody looks like they're having a good time, but sometimes at somebody else's expense, if that makes any sense to you. But the Emperor card's interesting as well. And I'm going to show you another card as well. I feel that if something's not going right for you somewhere, that you have two very protective figures. We have the Emperor card, and we've got the King of Wands. These are two very stable, very kind of loving guys. These are guys that are protectors. They're both fathers, so they're used to looking out for people. So I feel that if something's not going right for you in August, you've got some support there with these two characters, and maybe your support is with these two characters, and the adversity comes with the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. And I've just dropped the 3 of Cups on the floor, so I can't go and pick it up because I've got the laptop on my lap. But yeah, I feel that you've got some support there potentially in August from two guys, two older guys maybe. Okay. We do have also the Ace of Cups and also the Star in reverse. So something's trying to break through here, but you're doubting it, I feel, in August, okay? I feel that with the Star in reverse, the Star in reverse isn't too different from the Star upright. It's still about kind of having hope, being optimistic, having faith. But I feel that for some reason your faith has been dampened, and it could be by these people on the 9 of Cups, the guy sitting smugly, and the 3 of Cups, the 3 women rejoicing, okay? So I feel that if you are having adversaries with maybe 3 or 4 people, then it's probably knocked your confidence maybe a little bit. And you possibly can't see that there is an offer of help here. And I feel that offer of help is with the Emperor and the King of Wands. Okay, that's what I'm feeling here with this reading, but you're not quite seeing it. Let's go back to the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the pinnacle of the wand suit. You know, you get the Page of Wands, you get the Knight of Wands. These are all kind of not subordinate, but lower kind of cards to me within the tarot. Okay, the Page is quite young. He's full of ideas. He's full of beans. He takes risks without thinking about them. The Knight of Wands is a little bit of a wham bam thank you man. He just likes to kind of go in there and then get out as quick as possible. But the King of Wands is far more he's far more secure. Okay, he's still kind of like, he likes to travel quite a bit. He's still a very sexual character, but remember it's a fire sign, so fire equals passion and equals drive and equals movement. So I feel that for some of you guys, again, it's really weird how these cards are saying to me that there is something blocking you here. There is something blocking your movement, or something trying to block you, or something trying to stand in the way of something that you want to achieve, or a place that you want to get to. We have as the final card the 7 of Wands in reverse. Okay, 7 of Wands upright is about standing your ground with stuff. Okay, it can be about competition, fighting off competition. Okay, when it's in the reverse, this can be a battle that you're just wasting your energy on. And again, in the Ace of Wands swords, this can be about a battle that you're wasting your energy on, okay? And that it's just knackering you out, tiring you out. So I just feel that in August, for some of you guys, to reiterate, that there is a situation, I'm looking at it again two ways. It's either whereby with the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Cups that we've just shown, that there is a wish fulfilled maybe for a reconciliation. Now this can be with this Emperor bloke, who is an older guy. He's an authority figure, okay? He has dominion over potentially many people or some people, and you're potentially going to be looking to kind of build some form of foundation with him. But we're not too far along the track with that, okay? The Two of Pentacles is often, the one preceding the Three of Pentacles, is often a card about kind of trying to balance something, trying to make a choice. But the Three of Pentacles is a far more sort of solid thing, okay? It's kind of where you've made your choice and you're starting to kind of lay plans. And it can also be a team working card. So it can be a card about working within a group, okay? So maybe the Emperor is the workplace and the Three of Pentacles is working within a team within the group. But I would still watch out if that's the case for the Three of Cups and the Nine of Cups, the people on those cards, because they look a bit too smug for me. But as I've said, if that's not the case, then I feel that it's a reconciliation maybe with an older guy, and you're looking to try and kind of, you know, gain some ground with this person, because the Pentacles are an earth sign and the earth relates to the ground. I feel that because we've got the Ace of Cups here, something is being offered, but I feel that your confidence has been knocked with the Star in reverse. Okay, I feel that you feel you might be feeling a little bit exploited. When we look at it upright, this person is completely happy being naked. She's confident and happy in her nakedness. She's happy to reveal herself. She's happy to kind of be who she is, because she knows that she's being protected. Okay, she don't need no clothes on. The Star is protecting her. But I feel when it's in the reverse, this is a card about kind of losing faith or losing ground with something, or not being able to see that you have some support there. And I feel that, as I've said, I feel that if you are going through any problems, it may be in the workplace, wherever in August, that you have support potentially with two gentlemen, the Emperor and the King of Wands. If this is a love relationship situation and you're blocking things yourself mentally, which we could look at it as being the Ace of Swords, I feel that these cards are strongly saying that the power is in your hands to change stuff, okay? That you need to kind of open up maybe a little bit more, because we can see here that movement is being blocked twice, 3 times actually. Ace of Swords at the top of the reading, the Star in reverse, and it's funny, we have the Ace of Cups preceding that, but we've got the Star in reverse next door to that, and then we've got the King of Wands, fire sign. Strong, steady, reliable, okay? Someone who's kind of reached the pinnacle. So again, this is something to do with you guys reaching your potential, reaching your pinnacle. But again, you're being blocked by wasted energy on something, okay? Something that you can't possibly, that you're finding difficult to get past. It could be, I feel with the Seven of Wands also, that maybe you could be viewing things in the wrong way, maybe, because I always look at the Wands card now as being eyes. I don't know why I feel that they're eyes as well, okay? But I also feel that the Wands are a voice. The Wands, I mean, represent a lot of the time messages. So I feel that the Wands are a voice, and it's almost like there are lots of voices here, and you're trying to kind of keep the voices down with this. But in this one, when it's reversed, it's almost like you've kind of lost a little bit of balance or control with keeping people's visions away from you. So it's harder to kind of move in the direction that you want to move in. If it's a love reading and you've got some reconciliation happening with this Emperor bloke, building some kind of foundation, then I feel that the cards are saying that something is being offered to you, but you keep kind of missing it because you're either afraid to move, or you're maybe viewing things in the wrong way. But I do feel that because we have the Wheel of Fortune, which kind of underwrites the reading, the overall view for me was, the theme of the month was the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune is for me the overall view, which kind of like encompasses all these cards. The Wheel of Fortune is often a card about change, but it's often a card about kind of the Wheel of Fortune is not 100% the positive card that everybody would like it to be. It is about change, but it's about what you change and how you change it. I feel that the overview is saying that if you are going through something at the minute with a few nasty characters, that things are going to be changing for you. They will be on the up, because I can see that in the angel cards and the law of attraction card that I pulled out for you guys. Okay, I feel that the universe is going to bring something in for you. Okay, and I feel that if this is a relationship reading with someone, that there is going to be a change for you. But I feel that because we've got the star in reverse and we've also got the 7 of wands in reverse, it's almost like the wheel of fortune is saying the only way that you get to change a situation maybe with somebody that potentially comes back into your life is by changing your thought patterns, which we see here in the Ace of Swords, sorry. So you need to turn that ace up right. Does that make sense to you guys? Let me show the angel cards and the law of attraction card that came out for you. They were very interesting. I pulled 4 cards, okay, so I wanted a great view on this reading. The first angel card, and I wish I could find the booklet that goes with it, because it would be interesting to read to you what the angels have to say about this. I can't find the booklet at the minute, but it says it's the 6 of Fire, which is actually the 6 of Wands, so this is a victory card. Okay, and this would coincide, I feel, with the Wheel of Fortune. So the 6 of Fire says, victory, good news is on its way, public recognitions or awards. So something good is coming to you guys in August, okay? You'll have been through a lot, I feel. But I feel that this, whatever it is that you're going through, or if you're going through something, it's preparing the way for you, okay? So you need to have faith. And I feel that this is very apt for the star being in reverse, because I feel that some of you guys might have lost a bit of confidence with something lately. And it's almost like the universe is saying, the angels are adding to this, and they're saying, if you've lost confidence with the star card in reverse, if there is a problem with communication, with the Ace of Swords, for example, hurtful words or people niggling at you, or a mental blockage going on with yourself, I feel that this card is saying there will be some form of a release. And, you know, if it's a love reading, again, I feel that this card is saying that you are on your way to victory in love also. So I feel this is a really good card for you guys to get. If it's a new job that you've been after, then this is saying that you're going to get it, okay, with the 6 of Fire. The other card I pulled was the Knight of Ariel, which I feel is the Knight of, let me just see, Fire is Wands, Raphael is Cups, I think Gabriel is Swords maybe. So Ariel, I feel might be Pentacles. Don't quote me on that, guys. Okay, I think this might be a Pentacle card. If it's not, then forgive me. But it says, there is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan. Being watched over by someone kind. So it's funny how I was saying that I felt 2 men might be looking after you, guys, in August. Because we have the Emperor and also the King of Wands, 2 father figures. Okay, 2 protectors. 2 people who are quite protective of you. Who believe in you, even if nobody else does. So I feel that this is really validation saying that, you know, you need to hold tight because you've got protection there. This could also be your guardian angel that's protecting you at the same time. Okay, your guardian angel, God, spirit, whatever you want to call it, is looking out for you. We also had come up a card that put in, said, go within. So if you guys are experiencing anything at the moment that really kind of reflects this reading, it's saying you are a very intuitive person and there are many wonderful insights that lie waiting inside you. Take time to be quiet and reflect upon the desires of your heart through meditation or prayer. There's no need to take action right now. Be patient with yourself. So if you are going through anything, Scorpio, in August or right from now, this card, the angels are saying, go within, be still, be patient, because everything's going to work itself out for the best. Do some meditation, do some prayer, and it will strengthen you. And the final card, funnily enough, that was pulled when I asked for more clarification on the reading from the universe was the Lover's card. Now, when we get the Law of Attraction cards, and it's got the Lover's card, it means something slightly different to the traditional tarot card. Okay. Let's just get the major arcana. So the Lovers, you can find it. The Lovers card is called the Law of Attraction card, funnily enough. Okay. So it says, in this moment, the law of attraction is working, attracting emotions, persons, and situations. Turn it in your favour by thinking only positive thoughts. So that really capped it off for me. Could be a love reading, but I feel that this reading is more about a situation some of you guys are in where you're having to be strong, where you're having to kind of maybe defend yourself, where you're losing a lot of energy to a lot of kind of very negative people. And I feel that what this reading is really saying is not to lose ground, is to have hope. Okay, have hope that everything's going to turn itself around and everything's going to be good. The universe is giving you this situation, whatever the situation is at the moment, Scorpio, because it's preparing the way for you. Okay, and how you prepare the way is by being positive and being in control of your emotions if you can. So I feel that things will work themselves out very, very well for you, okay, during August. There is good news on its way. There's a victory coming up for you, okay? So this could be within your work. It could be within a family situation, whatever it is. We've got the Six of Fire here, which is air, okay, in the traditional, sorry, which is Wands in the traditional tarot. So there is a victory upon you, okay? If it's a new job that you've been after, potentially going to get that. If it's recognition for something within the workplace, potentially you're going to get that, okay? But I feel that this is probably a work-related reading. And I feel that if there have been people who have been trying to make you lose your confidence, then I feel that the reading is saying that you need to spend time in meditation and prayer. And you also need to be aware that there are people looking out for you potentially, Scorpio. We see that in the Emperor and also the King of Wands, two father figures, two very stable figures, two very loyal figures as well. They're very loyal to you. And I feel that with the Knight of Ariel telling us, I think it's the Knight of Pentacles, that one, telling us that you are being watched over by somebody kind. This also represents either the Emperor or the King of Wands, or maybe an amalgamation of both, or it's the universe or it's angels, but you're being protected, okay? You are being protected. So really the reading is saying hold tight. The universe has brought in a certain situation for you guys in August, perhaps going on from now, okay? But you need to keep your thoughts positive, you need to keep them clean, and know that you're going to come through whatever it is that you need to come through. Very, very good reading. And most of all, we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So if you are going through anything difficult, Scorpio, remember the wheel always turns, and there is a chance for something really good and positive to happen for you within this time. Okay, that is your reading, Scorpio, for the month of August 2015. I promise, guys, I won't leave you ever again. Sorry about that, darlings. And I will speak with you real soon. Really sorry I'm looking at an absolute state at the minute because I'm really tired. But yeah, I won't leave you guys alone again, and I'll be back real soon with other stuff. Okay, take care. Bye bye.